What's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. We're back with the roster review. We're going to try to help out I Have Spoken. So we're in my Discord. I've got different kind of shows we can do. So we're going to do a review and help. I am going to shorten these shows down just to be more helpful on just what you really need. So of course, I still want to know the meaning to everyone's in-game name. We all know Minnie was a good person, taken way too soon. R.I.P. Minnie. Huge Sith bump for supporting Minnie. And then he says, I have spoken was one of his favorite lines, and he says he loves Queel. That's awesome, man. I think Mandalorian was an awesome show. I think this is the way, and I have spoken are the best lines from that show. All right, what do you need help with? So he says he just got JMK requirements done. That right there is a huge grind. Sith bump. Says he's working on upgrading his different backbone teams after he gets Jedi Master Kenobi and Kat, which he's like 60 shards away, and he's farming her nonstop. Says he needs help with direction of whether or not he should just keep GL grinding or should he go after Star Killer, Afra, after finishing his farms like 501st, Rebels, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi, and other teams. That right there is also a nasty grind. So I think I'm the perfect person to answer this question. I have Star Killer, I have Afra, I didn't go for GLs. I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to face. Alright, so basically, it depends on your style of play, I have spoken. You know, what's fun for you? I think there's three ways to play. Number one, to be competitive. So to be competitive, you've got to build your fleet. Build your roster through your fleet. Like you have SWGOH as your first Galactic Legend. That's very smart because he has Finalizer behind him to take out Executor. So if you want to be competitive, you have got to be able to clear your opponent's fleet. And I'm going to show you. So you need to get into the Discord, get into the fleet counter room and figure out which ships you need to build to take out Leviathan, Profundity, Executor. Let's say all three of them are back there. What do you need to beat them? Not really what you need to put on defense. You can just set three teams because it's all about getting through your opponent's fleet. All right, back to the main roster. So the second part, like I said, build your roster through fleet and non-galactic legend counters to GLs. Just like how you have separatists right here to take out JML, Sith Eternal, Star Killer. Build your rosters through stuff like that. Number two way to play this game is camaraderie. Fun. Building friends. Everyone in my Discord community is like a friend to me, a brother or brother or sister from another mother. So of course, the community is the best thing. I built this Discord, the link is always in the description with the High Council. You need a room for anything. Review, showcase, roasting, paid one-on-one with Kimchi, help support Darth Kimchi. I even let you upload your own videos, self-promotion, my uploads, Nemesis for YouTube in 2023, chat rooms, the cantina where anything goes, chat with Darth Kimchi, show off your 300 speed tunes. Nowadays you gotta have non-GLs that are over 350, the 350 club. If you have a filthy modded tune, get in these rooms, show them off, have some fun. We've got GL counters, fleet counters, early game chat. We've got Grand Arena, sneaky, sneaky GAC teams are very important. Mod advice, conquest, anything you need help with is in this Discord. Have some fun, build from some friends, enjoy the community. And then the third way to play is basically if you're a tune collector. You know, I do a little bit of everything. I love to collect tunes. A lot of my tunes I put on defense, and it's only for defense. I've never used them for offense, just to make my teams better, my tunes better. Those two to me are the three ways I think you can play this game. So let me show you exactly what you're asking. And anyone else who plays this game, if you're below 6 million GP, let me show you. All right, so we're gonna go to Grand Arena to set defenses. So I have not been full clear 2 times in a row. I can't even remember. It's been years. So I've hit a wall in Kuiper 3. I got down to Kuiper 4 because I lost the second round. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of things. So first off, show you the defense. So you're saying that you want to build, you know, Dr. Afra, Star Killer. This is what's going to happen to Dr. Afra. Because you have to set a good team on every single wall to even give yourself a chance. This defense is probably the best defense you're ever going to see in Kyber 3 with only 2 GLs and no fleet. This is what we got to do. Heavy teams. I'm going to go over these teams more in tomorrow's review with Misfit. He asked about going over teams. So to make the show shorter, I'm just going to show you. Can you tell me if you can take out all these teams? This is a super fast team. This gets underestimated. Dr. Afra is on the back wall. All right, it's 3 teams that are great on the back wall. And then here down below, you asked about Starkiller. She's on defense. Teams like us, people like us, we're always going to put this is on defense. A lot of people that are higher up also put Mara Jade on defense. Don't let someone tell you General Grievous takes it out easy. Most people don't even have a good General Grievous squad, just like how you don't. So they're on defense. Wampa's very hard to solo that in 5v5. You've got Dash Rendar, super fast, 385 speed. I've got Treya on defense. I've got Inquisitors on defense. To have you pull like Troopers, Gidme, or something that you can't use on the back wall. And then up top, this is what your defense is going to look like. There's not enough time to build enough GLs. Okay, so you've got Gas, you've got Qui-Gon Jinn, you've got CLS, and you've got Tuskens. All super heavy teams on defense. You can't put hot trash prerequisites anymore. So it comes down to being able to take out your opponent's fleet. So I'm going to show you the first 2 rounds. I think this is helpful for everyone coming up in the levels. Got some super calm meditation music on in the background. So SCH Manu. And of course, with SWGOH.GG nowadays, everyone is scouting their opponents nowadays. So I'm going to show you the capital ships. They've got it. Profundity, Executor. You always see Profundity, Executor. They always have it. Finalizer, they have all the ships. Datacrons are super, super important to your roster. I double my Datacrons up to my opponent, sometimes triple them up. Characters wise, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 GLs. 7 GLs versus 2. I don't ever face less than 5 GLs. All right, let's go to the wall. Okay. I'm going to show you the wall. So same teams that I have on defense. So my defense always gives me a chance, but I just can't beat my opponent's fleet. Nobody has just one-shotted everything. I've never had anyone one-shot everything. 2 holds there. Qui-Gon Jinn always gets 2 holds, but he did do very well. He has a lot of GLs I think he has 5 GLs on offense. Okay, and then down below, nothing ever just gets one-shotted. I get a chance. 2 shots there. And then in the back wall. So my defense does its thing. It gives me a chance. Sometimes I try to see if I can get hold back here. Like I have to have this wall hold. It didn't. 1 here, 2 there, 1 here. So I'm going to show you what you're always going to face on defense. You would think it's multiple GLs. It's no. I've never seen usually more than like 3 GLs on defense. There's either 1 up top, 2 below, or 2 up top, 1 below. So you'll always see Mon Mothma. Have your roster ready to where you have a counter for Mon Mothma easily. I usually use like Nest with Kira, with Hondo. You've got Lord Vader on defense. General Master Kenobi beats that pretty easily. Inquisitors, my screen froze. I was using Gidme, beating them easily. Bounty Hunters beats Radis easily. Radis is always on defense because your opponent has Profundity. So make sure you have counters for these. So you see only 1 GL. The teams are not that bad. What people put on defense is not that bad at all. It's the same thing every single round. Just like early days, it was Darth Revan and Old Republic always on defense. Bad Batch has been failing. I'm 0 for 4 with Bad Batch with Qui-Gon Jinn. I used to beat them all the time earlier in the days, but I think something happened with Capital Games. He does not stay stunned anymore. It gets ugly. And then Malgus is always on defense. This pulls my Sith Eternal because my gas is on defense. Have a counter for Malgus. And like I said, Mara Jade, always on defense. I tried Wampa because it's the perfect thing to try. I want to see if Wampa could do it, and it can't. It failed horribly. And this is a terribly modded SK squad. 5v5, Wampa does not do very well. And then General Grievous is still on defense. Wampa walks through that easily. Doesn't matter who the 5th is. Newt Gunray, BB-8, Wat Tambor, it doesn't matter. So you see, the defenses are not that hard. We're always getting overmanned, so they put trash on defense with like Admiral Radis, Star Killer, 1 GL, because they know they can get through your fleet. So I hope this is helping you understand what you should build. Round 2, this Perry Leo, same thing. They always are going to have the fleet. Executor, Profani, I told you, they always have it. All your opponents. Now, they might not have Leviathan yet, but they're going to get it. Datacrons, I always out double, triple my opponents. Characters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Galactic Legends. I never faced no less than 5 GLs. Let's go show you the wall. So they're putting just straight hot trash on defense. They're probably scouting as well and seeing that I said a super heavy defense. So you guys know, same defense. Back wall this time, Dr. Afro got like 5 holds. 5, 6, 7, 8. So my defense is not the problem. It's me not being able to take out my opponent's fleet. So I always go to the bottom and just try to work on banners. I just battled once just to get some crystals. So you see it. You know, Phoenix, I can't believe Phoenix. I mean, because of Captain Rex nowadays. But still, not even Gear 12. Super easy to take out. Sana is a good team on defense. You'll start seeing that nowadays. There you go. Star Killer. Okay, Malgus, always on defense. Okay, so you see it, no GLs up top. And then down below. So he saved all his GLs for offense. He's putting hot trash. This is going to be good once it's relicked. I know my buddy Anatesh Ordo has a great, you know, this guy right here, this trooper. He's got bounty hunters, which is easy. Dash gets very fast. It's a very difficult team as well. But still, you see, nothing too crazy. So I hope by you seeing this right here can determine, you know, GLs or special teams. You know, you definitely want to do a little bit of both, because nowadays, you know, you got to have everything. Everyone builds the same stuff. So show a couple of things that I would highly recommend is that right here, I wish I could see everyone's favorites. I wish I could see everyone's squads. This is what you should be doing. So I'm working on my GL prerequisites for Lord Vader. So I'm going to get here to R7, then R6, then R8, then R6. These 2 are from my guild. My guild wants them R6. I'm going to help out, so I'm definitely going to get them. I'm building a Darth Revan squad to put on the back wall with Darth Malgus. I'm about 23 shards away from Malgus. And then Moff Tarkin for Lord Vader, Embo for Lord Vader. Then work on something else really good. I'm working on getting Cal Kestis. I'm building all their tunes. I've got the Hobo favorited, got Malik favorited. And then off to the side, you should have squads. Highly recommend building a room for non-GL counters. This is super essential to your roster. If you want to be competitive, you want to know what you should build your roster around fleet and non-GL counters. Of course, you still got to get the regular teams. But, you know, I have the SWGOH one down. Easy peasy. JML, Sith Eternal, I fight JMLs all day in Squad Arena. I'm talking about JMLs with Gas and JKL and JKR, and I still beat them. I have them modded essentially well. You can check my Discord. You're in the Discord. You can pull these tunes up. All right. And then I beat Reva easily. I beat her without Darth Nihilus. I forgot to put Nihilus in. You know, I know this Ray counter works well. I've done it once, but now they're on defense. I hear this can take out Jabba. I've seen Arnold do it where you can't beat Jabba. You use a second team, but it takes out all the supporting tunes. This is for Rey and Malgus. You got Lord Vader. Build a room like this and start building these teams. This you should have pretty easily. If you're going for JKL, this should be pretty easy. Because of him is why I'll never go for Jedi Master Luke, because I'll never want to pull him away from JKR. And like I said, defense, you just got to prepare your defense. You know, this is unaligned Hobo. This is going to get good holds. I learned this from my buddy Nemesis, Lord Vader with Third Sister. Third Sister by herself gets beaten by Traya. You know, this is for C and Gas. You have to account for all these teams. Galactic Legend, Gas, CLS, C, Traya, Gas, CLS, GL, Wampa, CLS. Like I said, a certain Wampa, not in 5v5. CLS, GG, Gas. I'm putting down what my opponents use to take out these teams. Then you've got Bad Batch, which is very hard nowadays. And then JKR. You've got Gidme, Imps, Bounty Hunters, and then I'm not sure yet. I put it on defense. I'm gonna check SWGOH.gg. Then you need other squads, like teams like Roll Over You, Dash Rendar, Tuskens. You need great teams for defense. All right. So I hope that was super helpful to show you what you should be building. Kind of, GLs, yes, you need GLs. Yes, you need special teams. But to me, fleet. Build your roster around fleet and non-galactic legend counters. All right, let's go to your roster really quick and do like a quick little overview. Hope that was super helpful for everyone. You guys know I always miss things when I do shows. I'll think of something I should have said after the show. All right. So pulling up your roster really quickly, I'm going to check a couple of things. All right, come on. I have my notes off to the side as well. So like I said, build your roster through your fleet. You've got Executor, you've got Finalizer, you have Negotiator, Malevolence. Learn what takes out all the ships on defense. And then your squads, build them. Like you have B1 modded, not right. 4 critical damage, 2 tenacity. I'm not sure why you're doing that. He should have 4 offense, 2 potency mods. B1's the biggest thing that you're to the Separatists. No less than R6, R7. Speed, very close, if not over 300. You want potency, very close to 100%. Damage, as high as you can get it. Mine's almost 10,000. And then, of course, B2 is super essential. You've got to have him with lots of tenacity, but this should be a tenacity. This should be tenacity primary with potency. Still, speed is still important. You still want to do speed. I know he does a lot of assisting, takes a lot of turns with the turn meter, but still, tenacity, potency percentage, survivability, tenacity in the secondary. Sorry, potency here, tenacity, speed, survivability in the secondary. You should be as much health protection as you possibly can. Speed, get it. Don't not put speed on him, but you want lots of potency, lots of tenacity. Of course, your Magna Guard, super thick. Your General Grievous, he does have all health mods, but this should truly be critical damage with health percentage, potency, speed in the secondary. This should be health percentage with potency percentage, speed in the secondary for sure. You've got to have potency percentage. He needs potency. So health to me, I think it's too much. I think you can do a critical damage, get critical damage up, because he does crit. It doesn't go off the offense, goes off of the health, but his critical damage is super important. So is potency. Try to get close to 60%. He does get boosts from his kit, because if you cannot drop JML before he gets into ultimate, the chances of winning that go down very quickly. I have 4 critical damage, 2 health on my General Grievous with a critical damage Datacron where I can 95% of the time I can get through JML before he even gets into ultimate. All right, getting into your roster. So a lot of people do roster reviews would just say, you're at 5 million GP, you should have this or that. Not me. I respect the grind. Thank you. I have spoken for playing the game. Huge Sith bump. This is just time, relicking, rolling 10 times, not getting 0. I respect that. So thank you for playing. Once again, SLKR, fantastic. So of course, when you're saying, should I build special teams or GLs, you got to build it all. What makes us different is our relics, our mods, and our datacrons is key. So of course, while you're working on all that, you've got to work on speed as well. Your first fastest tune is Admiral Piet, and his speed is at 316. That's 336 Admiral Piet. He's not outspeeding anything on my defense. So you got to work on speed as well, making sure the correct tunes at the top of the roster. Admiral Piet, Moff Gideon, Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan. Your Wampa looks really good. Your Wampa, I've seen him. Health is good for any General Grievous squad. Try to get that to 85,000. Speed's perfect. Beautiful speed. For 3v3 Mara Jade, you're eating those up. You're taking a turn before Mara Jade takes her second turn, so good job there. Potency, not too bad. Tenacity, 192%. And you don't have a tenacity primary. This should be tenacity, health percentage, speed, offense percentage. This should be health percentage maxed out. You should max out this one. So your Wampa looks really good. He's R7. You have potential on mods. All right, so of course, make sure your speed's on point. We're not going to go over the same basic teams of core because you know about that. Great job. You're going to work on your core teams. What I wanted to check was your Galactic Legend grind. So show me the Galactic Republic. All right, so you've got General Kenobi R8, Grandmaster R8, R7, fantastic. Okay, you've got, who else is needed? You've got Qui-Gon in R3, very nice. Cody, Clone Sergeant, very nice. Waste Windu R3, very nice. Ayla R3, very, very nice. Fantastic. Now let's see. Mandalorians, where's Bo-Katan? Very nice, very nice. Django, oh, very nice, very nice. Okay. And then Cad Bane, where's Cad Bane? Bounty Hunters. Bounty Hunters, fantastic. So you are ready for that. So for you just doing all of that, getting your GL requisites where they need to be, your prerequisites where they need to be, relic-wise, your roster is depleted. You know, for materials, cantina materials, you know, you're depleted. So to jump directly into another Galactic Legend grind is very hard to do. So you saw my roster, how I favorited a GL and another team, and basically another 2 teams. Highly recommend you do that. So like I said, great job for where you're at. Your overall roster looks pretty good. You've got your core teams. You've got a mindset what you want to do. So I hope what I was telling you was super, super helpful. So if you guys enjoyed this show, definitely blast the like button. Always make sure you respect the grind. Keep on Sithin'. And until next time, Darth Kimchi signing out.